going to show you how to draw your car body using Autodesk Inventor. Click on New to open the Create New File box. Make sure your template is metric and click on the Part cube for standard millimeters. Then click Create at the bottom of the box to close it. You'll now have a new page to start your drawing on. Click on Start 2D Sketch in the top left-hand corner, then click on the XY plane of the 3D diagram that appears. When the two-dimensional X and Y axes appear, click on the Line button on your toolbar and draw a vertical line beginning a short distance along the X-axis. Make it 12 millimeters high. Next, from its end at 90 degrees, draw a horizontal line, making that 55 millimeters long. Now click on the Spline option on the drop-down menu of the Line button and draw a curve like this one, allowing it to level off to the horizontal again. When you're happy with it, click on the tick beside the cursor. Now go back to the Straight Line tool you were using and draw a vertical line at 90 degrees until it reaches the X-axis again. It's very important that you follow the specifications when you're drawing your car. So click on the Tools tab on your toolbar, then the Distance button. Now click on the two furthest points of your car, and in the Measure Distance box which appears, you'll see the length of your car displayed. This one's a little bit short at 118 millimeters, so go back and click on the Sketch tab again on your toolbar, and then on the Dimension button, and you can drag the horizontal line up and see its length. It's 55 millimeters in this example. But if you double click on it and make it 62, that'll bring the car to within the specifications. Staying on the Sketch tab of your toolbar, you next need to click on the Construction Line button at the right-hand side of the toolbar. Then click the Center Line button. Now click the Straight Line button and draw a line along the X-axis from just in front of the car to just behind it. You'll see that it's a broken line. What you're now going to do is create a mirror image below the broken line of the sketch you created above the line. If you tried to do this by drawing the shape freehand, your car would be unsymmetrical because the shape wouldn't be exactly the same. So click the Mirror button on your toolbar and the mirror box will appear on your screen. You'll see that the Select button's already highlighted. Now, by clicking on them, select the outlines of the car. Select the Mirror Line option in the Mirror dialog box, then click on the construction line itself, and then click the Apply and Done buttons, and you'll see that the shape above the X-axis has been mirrored below the axis. You've now completed your sketch, so click on the Finish Sketch button with the green tick on the right-hand end of your toolbar. Click on the Extrude icon on your toolbar and you're going to create a 15mm extrusion. So put that figure into the box that's appeared on your screen. Your two-dimensional sketch should now appear to have more depth to it. What you're seeing now is the outline of the car standing on its side. Now click on the front face of your drawing, which is actually the back end of the car. The Create Sketch option will appear, so click on that. Then turn the car the correct way up using the orientation cube on the right-hand side of the screen. What we're going to do now is create the housing for the compressed air canister that acts as the car's engine. First, click on the Circle button on your toolbar, then run the cursor along the top of the car until you reach the point where it turns green. Move the cursor vertically from the center and a broken line will appear. Then click to create a circle. When the dimension box appears, make the circle 26 millimeters. You'll see that it floats above the car body, so click the Tangent button on your toolbar and click the edge of the circle and the top edge of the car body, and the circle will sit precisely on top. Now you need to click the Rectangle button on the toolbar, and from the center of the circle, draw a horizontal line to the circumference and create a rectangle which stretches from the horizontal diameter of the circle to the top of the car. Next, you need to use the trim tool on your toolbar to cut away the entire bottom half of the circle and the diameter line just by clicking on the lines you don't want. You've now created your canister housing, so click on Finish Sketch and you'll return to the 3D Model tab on the toolbar. Now you'll see that the housing is still in 2 dimensions, so to extrude it and make it 3-dimensional, click on the Extrude button. There are 2 ways to do this. Either click on the arrow on the housing and drag it to make the housing the right length, or click on the Direction button in the Extrude box. Either way, you need to put 52mm into the dimension box, as this is the required length to hold a standard-sized canister. You now have a full-length housing on your car, and if you click on the Free Rotate tool on the right-hand side of your screen, you can move the 3-dimensional drawing around and view it from different angles. At this stage, your design's not very aerodynamic, so you need to create a streamlined feature more in keeping with an F1 car. To do this, click on the Plane button on your toolbar, and on the drop-down menu beneath it, select Offset from Plane. Place your cursor on the front of your car and choose -2mm. Next, click on the plane and on the menu that appears, choose Create New Sketch. Use the Ellipse tool on your toolbar and find the center of the front of your car by moving your cursor along the top of it until it turns green. Drag a vertical line a short way down from the center and draw a horizontal line across. When you click here, it'll form an ellipse on the front end of your car. Once you're satisfied with the width and depth of your ellipse, make sure, for instance, that it's not wider than the width of the car itself. Click on the green tick and Finish Sketch. Now you need to select the Loft tool on your toolbar. Click on the front face of the housing on the car and then on the front face of the ellipse, and an aerodynamic shape will appear. Click on OK in the Loft box to confirm it as part of your design. Lines which delineate a plane through the front of the car will now appear. That's the point at which the ellipse you created ends, and it's where the nose cone will be attached. Right-click on the plane and click Visibility to make it disappear.